Mm-hmm.
Oh, we starting now?
All on you, girl.
Yeah, I'm about to drink my coffee. Let's do this.
All right.
Okay, we'll start again in 2 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hey everybody, welcome to my first live, and with these kick-ass gentlemen right here. One missing, but still kick-ass gentlemen right here.
That's awesome.
I like it.
Thanks. I had to do something.
I love the intro. I saw it. It was like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you. We do try.
Yeah.
We do try. Like back. Once again, starting all over again. So yes, my first live. So if the shit show begins, it has begun. And well, I don't drink, so I don't promise anything like sanely soberish or whatever. Yay.
That's all right. You got it. You got it.
Good. And I do apologize if I might be a little bit nervous or stuff, but yeah, my first live with these fine gentlemen. I can't get enough of it. I'm grateful to the universe, the gods, and all the above and below as well.
There you go. I like that. All encompassing.
I like that. Well, thank you for putting us on. There you go.
Yeah,
not putting anyone against anyone or anything else, but these guys are the best of the best. So, of course, Evan is here in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
He's part of the ghost. He's the godfather. So yes, but before we get to the chat, I want to talk to my friends here, my people, and I want everyone to introduce themselves, just in case you live under a rock or in another dimension. You don't know these amazing people. So on to this side right here. So Frankie.
All right. You're doing good. I remember my first time on there. I was pretty nervous. You can ask George. It was pretty bad.
Trying.
You're talking way more than I was. That's for sure. So Frankie Ortiz, Raging Mando, co-host on the Hyperdrive with my good buddy George and a couple of the other guys that are on there. So thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, it's going to be interesting for sure. And the gentleman beside you as well.
Hello, I am Jason, also J2SO. I'm on Spice Runners Lounge, and if you go back and watch those first few episodes, we had no idea what the hell we were doing. You were already off to a better start. We couldn't get the cameras going and microphones. It was wild, but yeah. So hanging out with everyone. I'm excited to talk a little different from Star Wars. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yes. And the gentleman below here.
What's up, guys? It's Joey from way back when. I'm this crazy collector, store owner, and I just love what I do with you guys. I love it.
Man full of energy, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
A man full of energy, that's for sure. I don't drink coffee, but I need a cup of Joe for sure. Oh, that sounds a bit dirty. Starting off. And then the other gentleman beside you.
And then, last and absolutely least, this is General Kenobi.
Whatever.
So coming in from the bunker, General Kenobi's bunker. Thank you so much for having me. This should be fun. Like Jason was saying, a little bit different, right? So I'm excited for it. You're doing great, by the way. So they're talking about, oh yeah, my first time, dude. I still don't know what I'm doing. All right, so don't let it get you. And that's because I've been doing it for like 2 years. So don't worry about it. You'll be just fine.
It's fun to be a bit different and a bit wacky. I think you gotta have a little bit of Joel inside of us, and I think that's what makes the show great.
Absolutely.
The seriousness and just be real. With all my quirkiness, I try to be as real as possible. We don't still have the hairy man, but once he does pop up, it'll be amazing. He's getting there. Hopefully. Hopefully. But on to the chat, I want to thank everyone for popping on and showing your support to your favorite night sister and all the above other things we might call ourselves. And I promise you, I might sound a bit crazy. I might sound a bit pervy, but I'm a really quiet girl and I'm pretty shy. Though sometimes it doesn't look like it, I am. But anyways, on to this crazy show and to the comments. There you are, Rod. Thank you, and thank you for having a few for us.
Oh boy.
Amazing that you're here. I bet it's still early, but thank you. Where are you? Here's Rex. Thank you.
Rex. Yeah.
I think Jose, we got a double ganger right here as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Dad Vader.
Dad Vader.
What's up, Mike?
Our friend Victoria, thank you for being here. Hopefully, this will be a better show. Hopefully, I'm not as nervous and a bit, cool. I did take a calming pill, so not worth for sure.
They make those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking my mom's pills, so yeah, but they're really soft. But it doesn't look like it. So
There you go.
yay. Evan, thank you for being here.
What's up,
Who's
Evan?
that guy?
Hey, what's up? That's him. I just saw him at Spooky Empire, me and him running around.
Nice.
Yeah, he just got an autograph or something, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Clive, he got everybody autographed over there.
Got from what was it? What's that movie called again?
Hellraiser?
Terrifier.
Hellraiser. He had Hellraiser.
Hellraiser, yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
A movie that I haven't seen and it's stuck in my head as a child. So
Oh wow.
sorry. We have Patrick, aka Jawa. Thank you for being here. For our topic, it's dark and gloomy. No ghosts here. Well, I don't know. Might find some surprises in my house. But anyways, and we got Sergio. Hey, thank you for taking the time and just being here. I know you're tired, but thank you for being here. And whenever you can go to bed and relax, do that. If not, thanks for being here. And so far, that is that. And I'm still very happy. Sorry. There you go. So, do we want to get Star Wars out of our blood for like 2 little seconds? Or no?
Greatest franchise ever, or it was anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So start it off. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about the coming up of the Skywalker crew. So, what do you guys honestly think of it? Honestly,
I'm
no
looking
judgment.
forward to it.
We're all friends here.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good little kid adventure. I'm not looking for anything serious out of it.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a big key element, right? Like,
yeah,
they've been marketing from the beginning. It's like, hey guys, this is a lighthearted show. This is for the kids. This is Goonies. This is this. They're short of saying this isn't Star Wars, right? Like they're just falling short of saying, don't go heavy on this. Like this is just for fun. Yeah, same here, right? I'm trying to keep that in mind. They did a great job, to be honest with you, on that last trailer from a couple days back.
yeah,
The
longer
music,
one.
yeah,
The
exactly.
music.
The music took me right out of Star Wars. Like I was like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah,
Like, it really did set it like apart for me.
Everybody
Yeah, I
keeps saying
actually
it's beginning.
watched it on your YouTube channel when I was watching that Skeleton
Oh,
Crew
bro.
on General
Yeah.
Kenobi's. Yeah. And I was
Appreciate
like, same thing with the music. I was like, something different. Let's
Yeah.
see. I was like,
I'm going to ask you one question. For a person who hasn't seen a trailer like me, unfortunately, I know I claim myself as a big Star Wars fan, and I am.
All right.
But sometimes I do step and slide around. But so, how would you explain what you saw to a person who hasn't seen it, like me? Like, what would you compare it to?
Very kid oriented.
Yeah, very much so.
Goonies.
It's very much a kid oriented movie.
Yeah,
Uh,
we got a lot
again-
more Jude Law, I felt, on this one.
yeah.
A lot more screen time for him. They're like, hey, remember he's in this. Like, you want to watch it because he's in this,
Yeah.
I wonder too, though, like, is it going to appeal more to us older fans? Because for us growing up, the 80s, there was a lot of kid movies. You had
Yeah.
E.T., you had Goonies, you had it. Everybody's referencing Goonies for this, but to me, it's more like Explorers. I love that one
Mm.
more.
Oh, I remember that one.
There you go.
That one
Yeah.
I liked more, and that's what I feel it's more geared towards. Because if you look at now, there's not really a whole lot of kid movies,
Mhm.
or maybe I just haven't seen them. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
feel it's in that vein.
And it's a safe thing for them to, right? Like we had all this hope for Acolyte being like could be badass. It could be. We know this isn't going to be badass. It's kids on an adventure, right? So it'll be,
Right.
it could kind of have that campiness and kiddish adventure side of it, like Goonies and Explorers, all that stuff, and it'll still be good. It won't take away because we're expecting this that you could watch this with your kids or whatever, and it'll be just as good and fun. I don't know. The last trailer did give me a little more like, okay, they're just leaning fully into the fun
Mm-hmm.
kid exploration show, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
this will be fun.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
Too.
I agree.
So if you
I'm
could
okay with
compare it to any other from like the animated series, if there was a way to compare it, would you compare it to like Andor or the Mandalorian, Acolyte?
Mm,
If there was a way to compare it, more
The
or less.
holiday
There's no
special.
comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the closest thing that comes to mind for me is a couple of episodes of Clone Wars. When they had like the younglings, running around,
Mhm.
or like like
yeah.
Ahsoka getting in trouble,
Mhm.
like that kind of feeling. But
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
one-to-one comparison, like one show is like this one. I don't know that I see that.
Mhm.
Like I said, they've done stories like that, right? Like in the Clone
Yeah.
Wars, but it's only a few episodes, right, out of the show. To me, that's about the closest that we've seen. I think.
Maybe the Ewok Adventures.
Oh yeah,
Those
that's a good
two
point.
movies.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
Just
Yeah.
with more
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah, very true. Very true. That's actually a good pull. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But I mean, as far as recently, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. As far as
I don't know
recent,
why. For some reason, I get this feeling it reminds me of Andor, and maybe not even like it, but it has this kind of vibe to it, like a kid version of Andor. But I don't know. Wait and see.
I think it's more. It might come off that way just because of the everyday aspect of
Yeah.
what we don't
Mhm.
usually see from Star Wars.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure,
Like Eben's favorite scene where they're mowing the yard.
dude. Yeah. So they got that scene again, right? Like in the trailer, I'm like, why double down on it? Like just take it out. Just take it out, dude. Like I don't need to be reminded of my upcoming mortgage. Like when I watch a Star Wars trailer, like I don't need that.
But for me, I mean, I'm fine with it because it's like you were saying with the Acolyte. The Acolyte, it was supposed to be dark side, so I'm expecting some gritty, borderline horror stuff.
Right.
It didn't deliver, so you're kind of disappointed. But with
Mhm.
this, I'm not expecting anything but just
Mhm.
having fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it can't be so bad because it is more geared to children. I think it's more geared to children. So I think they might be more conscious of their words they want to say and like actions. But yeah, who knows? It might turn out to be like a really bad version of the Acolyte, but like kids style.
Oh.
I don't know. Hopefully
Yeah.
not.
It can't be
Yeah.
as bad as that.
Yeah.
And
That's
what
a tall
about
order.
the new Mando movie? What do you guys expect from that?
Ooh.
From what?
It better be good. That's what I'm expecting. Yeah.
Mando movie? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Mando movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Wars needs a home run in theaters,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Right now.
There's just no way around it. Like they need to, pull the fans in again. They haven't had a movie in what 5 years now,
Mhm.
in theaters, right?
Yeah.
2020? Yeah.
2019, right?
2019,
Yeah.
yeah. No, 20.
Um,
I said it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, end of 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been promised like 20 movies and nothing has really materialized. Yo, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Flex?
There's no giveaway, so it's okay that Flex is in here. All right. So
He always wins.
yeah, dude. This dude is
There's no giveaways. Only
Yeah,
our friendship right now.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, Amanda Grogu needs to kill at the box office. Like it needs to dominate. It needs to be a freaking steamroll. Like it just needs to do all the right things, right? Because again, that I feel like it's part of like the I don't know what to call it, but like almost like the reboot of Disney in theaters, right? Like they're like, hey, we know we didn't do great. We took a break. Hopefully we got it right this time, and we're gonna kick it off with these guys, right? Which everybody knows and loves. So it's a safe bet to a point, right? For Disney to be like, you know what? Everybody loves them on television. They're gonna love them in theaters, right? So that's why that's the first one out of the gate. But man, if it doesn't, oof, we're in for a rough ride.
So sad.
Pressure.
I love
No pressure.
Yeah.
So.
And it can go either way, really, right? Because
Oh yeah.
if they had done this movie in 2021, coming out hot off first season was insane. Second, you know what I mean? Third season was
Interesting.
okay. It was okay.
It was okay.
So like, are the people going to flock to it now? If you say Grogu, I guess it's also tough with theaters now. People going to movies in general. So, if you say like, oh, Grogu and Mando in theater, I think there'll be a good group. But a lot of people will be like, I can watch this on my couch. I'd rather do that. So it like you were saying, Kenobi, they gotta hit a home run. If they put a movie in theaters, it's got to do good. Or they're screwed. They're screwed.
Yeah.
I'm like praying to the gods, like, please do not destroy this movie because
I hope it's good.
So
they need to do like Marvel and give us something to talk about. Throw cameos. Give us a live action Hondo finally. Something that we go. We don't need a 2-hour Mando episode of filler, right? We need good hitting points. You lose some characters, you get some new ones. Give us something to talk about. It. Oh, you got to go see the Mando movie. You won't believe who shows up. If it's just Mando and Grogu walking around, you're gonna go, I saw this on my couch for the last 3 seasons.
Exactly.
You need that Luke Skywalker coming back thing. That really.
What I think is going to happen is this show, the Skeleton Crew, is going to be for the majority, right? For the mass majority of fans. Then I think Andor is actually going to pick things up. I think we're going to actually enjoy Andor. And then the Mandalorian movie is going to bomb it again.
I agree with you on that one. I think so as well.
I think that's what's going to end up happening.
The man has arrived. His cup in his hand. Hold on, put it back up.
Oh,
Joe.
There he is.
Look at you.
What's up, buddy?
Now it's all sexy. We're
All
oozing sexiness.
All nice, shiny, and clean. I love it.
I start sweating when Joel popped down.
I know.
What's up with his name, though? What's up with that name?
What name?
Whoops.
We don't know what. We don't want to know what you're doing.
I was gonna say, man, that's I think
Perfect.
What the flying?
I think you left it on.
What were you doing off screen, bro?
Yeah, I was gonna say you left it on the OF
Rotten
setting,
shit
bro.
birds.
You left it on the OnlyFans setting, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny as hell.
That's awesome.
No, it's perfect. Thank you.
Which one of you turds did that?
That wasn't me, brother.
We're not in control of anything.
We have
so.
no control.
We're just along for the ride.
Oh
Yeah.
you're not in control of nothing.
We have no responsibility.
Looks like
here,
a
sir.
Scott
Yeah.
thing to me.
I'm just pressing buttons right now. So
Well, don't. You see what happens.
at least it's not. It's a 3D stream. Oh God. Anyway.
There you go.
Everybody wants the Joel cut now.
Yeah, stupid.
Oh man. Hold on.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a normal stream.
It's perfect.
Just
I love it. So Joel, we were talking about the Skeleton Crew and then the new Mando movie. So what are your thoughts? Before we go anywhere else, what are your thoughts on the Skeleton Crew? Honest.
I have open thoughts on it. I'm looking forward to some of the new designs of the creatures and the backgrounds and ships and things like that. But
Very
I'm
true.
not really looking for any storyline out of it. I'm not hopeful for any storyline. So
Just visual candy.
yep.
Just
Low
like me.
expectations. Yeah.
Dude, I mean,
That's probably a safe bet.
that
Yeah.
wolf pirate, dude, I cannot wait. I hope he looks
Yeah.
so badass and scary, and I'm like, dude, I want this dude to just rip someone's like throat out.
Dude,
It's not gonna happen. I want him to. I want him to be super badass.
And you know what's awesome is that Hot Toys won't do it probably if the show's a flop. So I can
Right.
probably do it.
I
Oh,
would
you know
rather-
you're gonna do it, Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather get Hot Toys from this show already than they ever made Acolyte figure. There was nothing from Acolyte that I went that I would put on my shelf or that I would collect. Right, just me personally. There was nothing, and this show already has cool little characters and creatures, and
Yeah.
Right.
that felt more Star Wars-y already.
True.
Yeah.
Sweet. So talk about now the new Mando movie. So what are your thoughts on it? What do you think might happen? What, you have any feelings towards it, or just visual candy as well? Oh, metal.
Is this who's this for?
Pardon me.
You.
Who's the question for?
For
You.
you.
Oh,
Now,
oh, oh,
you're the guy of the moment right now. So
oh, okay.
We
Sorry.
were on time, Joel, so we already answered.
I'm a Terry fan.
special moment just for you. It had to be just for you.
Yeah, so I think I'm looking forward to some of the Hot Toys figures that will come out of this movie, which is the re-release of Snow Troopers. I think we'll see that, and that'll bring the price down from those Hot Toys devils. But other than that, I don't know. Grogu's still a baby. I'm done with all that shit.
Not even you don't want to see like Grogu all manned up and like.
I do. I want to see him like a Cade Skywalker version or something, or he's half bounty hunter, half Jedi. But
that'd be
he's
cool.
still a damn baby.
Yeah, he needs to be Yoda size by the time we see him again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Don't know how much he changed because
Well, you see him in that he's riding that ATRT with the Mando, and he still looks like a damn baby. So whatever.
Mm-hmm.
he's like 60 now, but like yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, I think we have Star Wars out of our system.
Yeah.
Hopefully, do you have anything else you want to say, Joel?
No.
Star Wars related? No.
No, not right now.
Okay, love the background, and the cat is going crazy. Thank you. We need the light. Once again, apologizing for this first time. Anyways, so we were talking about scary movies, sci-fi movies. What do you want to start with? Your lists of what you love, or just the shitty bags that we don't want to see ever again? I give you that.
I say start with the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
Eat the berries first before you start with all the marshmallows and shit.
We'll do it different. We start first off with Frankie. Now we'll start with Jose. What are your top favorites?
Sure. So
by the way, before I forget, anyone here a movie that you like in common? We take a drink of whatever you got, or if you don't, it's always your choice. This is a free range.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
we're doing what? Top 5? Top 5 sounds good.
Top 5.
Whatever you want. It's whatever you want. I put
All
13 because sometimes we might have a bit more, a bit less. If you got your top 5, it's 5.
Yeah. So we'll do top 5. So I did my list. I didn't put them in order, to be honest with you. So kind of thinking about it, that I would have to have in my top 5 for horror. I really like In the Mouth of Madness. 90s Lovecraftian, about the best I feel we've gotten. I know there's been attempts at some other stuff and various degrees of success. But that one, I was very young when I saw it, and it just like blew my mind. Like it just the whole sort of I don't know what the proper like term is, but like the cosmic horror, like of it. It was just very different to me, and how it was set in a regular town, yet not it was completely but regular. So that one always like impacted me. So I really like that one. Another one that another one that I wanted to put on because it actually is a bit of a Venn diagram cross is Event Horizon.
Dude,
Wow.
because it's
insane.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's kind of in space. There's spaceships and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but all that takes like a back seat, to like the horror, right? So I love Event Horizon. I always wish we could have gotten some more out of that universe.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
movie's
there's still,
terrifying.
What's up,
dude,
Luke?
right?
Literally
Seriously,
terrifying as a
yeah,
kid.
absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I also watched it. I was fairly young, uh, but man, like that one also stuck with me like for a long, long time.
Mhm.
Um, and so moving on, let's see. Oh, 13 Ghost. Now,
Oh, that's a
Thir-
good one.
13
Yeah.
Ghost is maybe not particularly like a great, story wise, but to me, the designs of each
Mhm.
of the ghosts,
Mm.
my lord, I think it's still one of the best out there. Like the makeup, the way remember they did the sketches on the book and all that stuff. Like visually, that always stuck like with me. Um, I wish they would do something like a mini series, 13 episodes, and they dive into each one of them like for half
Oh
an
yeah,
hour.
Mm.
Dude, I would watch that. Like,
that'd be so awesome.
yeah, dude,
That's cool.
oh man, I pray for that. Um, and then let's see.
I don't know
So
that.
we actually mentioned, I didn't put it on my list, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I forgot about it because I was rushing through my
Oh, big
list.
surprises.
I got one of those
Yeah,
too.
all right, nice. So
You do.
Hellraiser. To be more
Mm.
specific, I think I'm gonna go with. Sorry, I always confuse 2 and 3. I'm sorry. I watched them when I was a kid, and they always kind of blur together for me. I want to say it's 2.
Mhm.
The
Probably.
one with
Yeah.
more of the Cenobites come out, and
Mhm.
the guy with the CDs and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, like
In
visually,
depth background of them.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh man, that one like stuck because I think I watched that one first and then the first one. So
Mhm.
I didn't get the timeline, but I'm like, dude, this is horrifying. Like this
Yeah.
is, this
Yeah.
is like, and then visually is just like so impactful. Um,
You read the book?
and no, I have not. I
The
have
book
not
is
actually.
freaky. The
Oh yeah,
book's
dang,
even
I bet.
freakier.
Yeah, I did. So back in what 4 years ago, I guess by now, when we were all staying indoors where we wanted to or not, I actually did a binge of all the movies up to that point because I think there's been one or two by now after that, and I don't know, like the first maybe 3 or 4, I was like, all right, this is awesome, and then the rest of them I was like, bro, this is a chore. Like I am.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
just because I want to say that I watched them all. If not,
Yeah.
I would have dropped them like so quick. Like they were not great.
Mm.
The later ones.
Mhm.
I haven't seen the newest one, so I don't know if it's good or not. And then I don't know, just for the sort of like the to pay homage, I guess, is The Exorcist, just because
Mm.
of how
Damn it.
kind of very forward it was, from its time, and it's one that I'll still watch, today, right? And to me, it still holds up. Like it's still creepy as hell.
Yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
imagine watching it when it came out, right? Like when it actually um, was out in theaters and people were, not knowing what
Oh
to
shit,
expect and all that.
74.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, no,
And watch a
um,
documentary on it. All the behind scenes
Oh,
stuff was scary
Oh,
too.
God.
dude,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Even that was scary. Yeah, agreed. All
Wow.
right, so long-winded answer, but those are my top 5.
That's perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
haven't seen Exorcist because since I was young, it's the eyes that freak me out. And remember when we used to way back in the day when we had those channels that we couldn't see, so we like scribbled channels. We had the special channels. Other channels, it would stop when you'd see their eyes. I'm like, oh God, I'm being possessed. So no, it's a
Right.
still movie I don't watch. Maybe when I'm 70, I can watch it. I don't know, but
Nice.
I'm happy
70.
got to, yeah, I know. 30 more years, let's go.
Yeah, right.
And then what are your regrets or movies that you will not
Sure.
watch at all?
So I have my regrets are more sci-fi. To be honest with you, I feel like I have less and less time to watch stuff every day, and so I try to make like an informed decision of what I'm watching. Like if somebody like recommends it, and stuff. So anyway, all my sort of regrets are sci-fi related. So I'm just gonna go through them real quick. So the creator, Rebel Moon, take your pick. And,
wow.
Rebel Moon
and
sucked.
Indiana Jones,
Rebel.
the Dial of Destiny. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, dude, Battle of
Yeah.
Destiny's bad. I actually enjoyed the creator, but Rebel Moon, I couldn't get through that.
and
My
to be
dog's
honest
going
with you,
crazy.
the creator I thought was gonna go in a very different way.
Mhm.
But then I guess he kind of didn't, and so I kept hoping for that like next chapter or not like progression of the story, and I just never got it. But
Yeah.
so those are my picks for
Oh.
recent regrets of watching.
Okay, so now Joey, what are your favorites?
Oh my god! I mean, there's so many great movies out there. I love horror stuff. I'm probably gonna go way back in the classics. Jaws is probably one of my top movies out there. You know, as a kid, living up north and stay away from the beaches. As a kid, it freaked the shit out of me when I was younger. So, Jaws would probably be the top one. I agree with you about The Exorcist. It's coming up with its 50th anniversary. A lot of that movie till this day. I only watched it twice, and I'm 51 years old, and that's it. I can't watch that movie. That movie freaks the hell out of me every time. So, Exorcist is probably one of the craziest movies that I try not to watch it because my kids are now at teenagers. Oh, let's watch it. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll pass on the third time. Exorcist, yeah, I leave it alone. But going back to the cult classics like Carrie. Going way back, Carrie. Even though this movie is not a big top 10, a lot of people always figure out, but I'm a big fan of Fright Night back in the 80s. I love Fright Night.
Nice.
I am a huge fan. And, I recently saw the whole cast. They signed my bust, and I was so excited because, watching them and, having them sign it is like, and talking to them and getting to know each one of the characters and, just sitting down and listening to them. Oh, my God. It's a lifetime for me getting to see when I was young, 13 years old, watching Fright Night, and I'm seeing these guys here in front of me and just having the fun and talking about what they love. So, Fright Night will be one. And then, and if you want to get into like the modern Insidious, I love Insidious. One of the craziest movies out there. You have Dawn of the Dead. You have all these movies out there, and it's getting better to me, the horror and sci-fi. So I just enjoy it now because, it's the creativity part, but also you have CGI involved. You have all this new graphics and all that. And now it's getting a lot better. So when you watch a film today, you're like, whoa, you actually can see it and feel it. So, I mean, I just love when people love to watch the same kind of movies and see the excitement, that's how I look at it. And my regrets, let me tell you something. I met David Thornton. He's a great guy in Terrifier. I told him I didn't like Terrifier 2. It didn't make no sense to me. Terrifier 3 was okay. So it's like, Terrifier 2 is probably one. Aliens, the new, the Romulus one, I didn't feel it. I did not feel the Alien one. I mean, I saw it. I mean, I looked at it. I was trying to understand it. It was just like put together, that's just put together. And then I think the last one I have for me is probably Cabin Fever, the 2016 one. I tried to sit down and try to understand all the concept on it. So, I mean, there's some great movies out there and a lot of sci-fi and horror mixture together. I mean, if you want to call it Gremlins and all that when we were kids, like Goonies and all that. But I think, like they said, Spice Runner Lounge just said it. Romulus. I mean, Aliens. I tried. I'm a big fan of Aliens, and until this time, I can't watch it. And it streams all day long, and I'm like, forget about it. So that's probably my regrets. But I love it.
Now Joel, I'm dying. I'm dying for this because I know you got some good ones.
Maybe I switched them up because these guys took them all. No, there's no doubt Hellraiser 2, and there's no doubt Exorcist were top scary ones. Scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But so in those places, I'm going to go with a Cujo.
Oh,
yeah.
Dang,
That one screwed
Oh,
me
you're
up when I was
reminding
a
me of
kid.
one now.
Yeah, I wrote some in. So, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. I mean, that one was. I was really little when that one came out.
classic. Nice.
The music got me into it. And then I'm gonna go with The Howling.
Oh yeah.
That's a
that
good
one
one
kind of jacked
like
me
that.
up too. The first one, anyways.
Yeah.
And for the last one there, I'm gonna go with boy. I mean, there's so many.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That one was
Big
pretty good when I was a kid, man.
I love it. I love it.
It just
It's
hit too
nice.
close to home. I mean, neighborhoods and
Yeah.
everything. The stupid little remotes that were like sound or whatever.
That freaking tree coming through the house, man.
I know, beating that
Damn it.
kid. And as far as the ones that I will never get time back on is the Little Shop of Horrors. That's
Oh,
the dumbest
Oh,
movie on
man.
earth.
Hey, don't be ratting on that, man.
I'm sorry, dumbest movie on earth.
Seymour. My wife,
Me, Seymour.
my wife has a
You
my wife has
beastie
a
boy.
horse tattoo on her leg, and I
Whoa.
don't like musicals, but it's not.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, no, that's terrible. And then Alien 3. I mean, how do you come out of Aliens and do Alien 3? That is the dumbest,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
dumbest
I'll give you that one.
movie. I had so much hype for that, and yeah, retard, dumb.
Yep.
Oh man.
always serious.
That's mine in a
great,
nutshell, though.
great list. I like these old ones. It reminded me of what was it? The Gate. It was also
Oh,
like
wow.
it
Yeah.
reminded
Oh,
me
that
of
was a good one too.
That was a good one.
the scare one when I was young. I was like, oh god, it's all portals to hell. It's like, oh god, no, no, thank you.
I know there's so many to pick from, though. So
Mhm.
Okay, Jason.
And what's your least favorites?
oh,
no,
I
those
already,
were your least favorites. Those were your least favorites. Never mind.
Okay.
You said you said ones I liked, so that's why I was confused.
I'm sorry.
I do enjoy Alien 3, but it's obviously not as good as the other two. That's terrible, but it's better than Alien Resurrection, that's for sure.
I'd rather
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And the other thing I got out of that is Joel wants a bunch of Little Shop of Horror stuff for Christmas.
Yeah, that's
get
what I
it,
heard.
Ghost Rider. Your pattern is full.
Definitely. So, Jason, what are your picks?
All right, so I guess if we go with top 5, I gotta put the original Dawn of the Dead's up there.
Nice.
That's
George
one of
Romero.
my favorites. It's the zombies are blue, and it's just not the music isn't terrifying. The blood is like the brightest red you've ever seen. It's just so good. I've seen that movie a million times. And the remake is just as awesome. The remake is phenomenal as well, obviously. But the original Dawn of the Dead is one of my all-time favorites. The Shining is up there as an all-time
Yeah.
top 3 for sure.
Definitely.
It's just so unsettling parts of it. It's just nothing like happens a lot of it, but it is just so creepy as it's happening. One of my favorite sci-fi films and goriest best movies of all time is Starship Troopers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Yes.
insane.
Yeah.
It's just
I
so
love it so much. Dude.
yeah, dude. I remember seeing that as a kid and just being
dude.
like, I
Yeah.
don't know if I should be watching this because
Dude, right? Same.
it's so violent, but
same.
also so funny and like campy. Hey, Claire. So that's up there.
What's going on?
For
Sorry,
sure.
to jump on that one because I actually have it on my list of top sci-fi that I sent.
Mhm.
That I sent Diana. I put Starship Troopers there. So they just released a game, right? They just
Mhm.
released a video game like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Casper Van Dien has been doing a bunch of streams like on it, like he's actually
really?
playing the game. Yeah, but they had a little like reunion get together in like Germany like 2 months ago or something like that, and there was a prop arachnid right
Mhm.
in it, and then it was him. I'm blanking out his name, but Ratchak, Carmen, and Izzy, right? So the
Mhm.
main 4 are there, like surrounding the bug, and they're taking pictures.
That's so cool.
And
That's cool.
I reposted. I was like, dude, I would kill to have like this photo up, right?
Mhm.
And Casper Van Diem replied, is like, oh, appreciate it. I was like, dude, like Colonel Johnny Rico
Mhm.
just like said, like
Man.
something to me. Like I was over the moon on that one.
Dude,
Uh,
I don't collect. I put all my budget into Star Wars, right? So I can't do horror. I can't do there's too much money all over the place.
Agreed.
But I would pay to meet him and get his autograph on something.
Yeah.
Agreed. Same.
Because he's just so cool in that.
Yeah.
I thought he was so
Same.
rad.
Yeah. Sorry to
He
interrupt,
still
but yeah,
is.
that's what I was like. Damn it! Like that's a good
Yeah,
one.
they need to do a full crew cast photo like that. That'd be so cool over here. I'd put one of my other favorites is Shaun of the Dead, which isn't like scary, obviously, but it's. Dude, I mean, I have this whole arm. That's all Shaun of the Dead right there.
Oh, that's cool, man.
So that's my
perfect
cult classic.
Dude, it's so. I've never laughed harder at a movie, and it was so bloody and gory still.
Yeah.
And just so genius with like stealing lines, like when they're talking to like his mom is like, she's like, "No, don't come get me." And then Nick Frost grabs the phone. He's like, "We're coming to get you, Barbara," and like that, pulling from Night of the Living Dead. Man, it's just genius comedy. I would say my favorite horror film of all time is the original Halloween. Michael is just perfect. It's dark, the music, the mood. I mean, I've had nightmares forever of Michael, at least once every few months, just because he's so creepy and walks, and he's just something about that Michael is just so perfect, and yeah, he's so awesome. So I'd say that's my all-time favorite, though.
Nice.
And the music, the music is awesome.
Dude, and just doing it by yourself, and like he made up the name of some fake ass orchestra, because it was him doing the music, and he's made up some things so it sounds like it's legit when they put the movie out. That's so cool. Awesome. But Carpenter's such a badass,
Yeah.
But,
hey, Kenneth.
We actually had some guy. He's dressing up as Michael, and he's showing up in different parts of town before Halloween.
Oh, really?
And then I was driving home, and he was right up the street, and he just popped out, scared shit out of me. I got video.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you try that shit out here in Texas, man. Somebody's gonna get shot like this.
Michael who?
Okay. So what are your regrets, or movies that you don't want to watch?
So I thought a movie that was hyped that I thought sucked was The Babadook.
But what?
I just hated that.
What?
Marmaduke?
What did you say?
Babadook.
Babadook.
What the hell that is?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is either.
It was real popular in like 2016, 2015.
Yeah.
It had a lot of hype and everyone loved it. And I went into it thinking it'd be scary, and it was just a mom screaming at her kid the whole time. And I'm like, so it was okay. I'm not a fan of the Insidious movies. I thought they'd be scary and they were cheesy. But I love the main actor. He's like, the Conjurings are so
it's
so
really good.
And my wife actually does that dude's mom's hair.
Whoa.
Oh, no way.
She was doing this lady's hair, and she was like, "My son's an actor," and she's like, "Oh, okay, like like local theater." She goes,
yeah.
He was in those Conjuring movies, and she's like, "Wait, your son is so and so," and I'm like, "That's so cool."
No,
that's cool.
I like that.
But those movies, I thought they'd be real creepy because I saw like that guy that kind of looks like Darth Maul, the demon thing, and it just kind of, it was like kind of like teenage horror, I guess, where it was like, I don't know.
I think it's intentional.
Yeah, it was intentionally, and I guess I went into it thinking it'd be more like in your face, creepy, than it was. And then this is my least favorite movie. I've never ever wanted to walk out of a movie as I was in the movie theater, right? I'm always like, I'll give it a chance.
You paid for your ticket, right?
I paid for the ticket. This movie, I looked to my wife and I said, I want to fucking leave if we weren't with people right now. This is so just shitting on my everything. Was Halloween Ends.
Oh, I dropped my phone on that one. I dropped my phone. I agree with you on that one, man.
Joey just kicked the table, bro.
I was bad.
They had some kid just long arm Michael and steal his mask, and Michael just went, okay. What? Everything about that movie, I was just like, I could not believe that the first one was so good. The second one was pretty good. I mean, if you haven't seen them, Halloween Kills ends with Michael literally getting in a fist fight with the whole town. He fights like 50 people. And then Halloween Ends starts with him as an old man in the sewer, and this kid's just going around out of nowhere trying to... it
sucks his power. Remember? He had powers. Like, I'm pissed. I was pissed.
Man, I was so furious at that movie. I don't know what I'd watch The Acolyte again before that. Yeah. Oh, I hated it.
Wow.
Oh man.
Yo,
Yeah,
I agree with you on that 100%. I threw popcorn. I threw it across from guy, and I'm so sorry. I told the guy I was sorry, man. I was like,
I've never wanted to ask for my money back before, and I didn't. But I was like, I was so bummed I wasted money on that film.
Now I'm kind of glad I haven't seen it.
I don't watch scary movies at the theater. The only ones I've seen actually were just The Conjuring. The only movie I've seen in the theaters was The Conjuring. The rest was like, no, I'll watch it at home.
Conjuring.
I'm not going to like either watch it sideways or just no.
Yeah.
Very creepy.
Yeah. So Frankie.
Yes.
You're amazing. I hear them.
Yeah. So, I mean, mine's a little more traditional. So my favorite one, just because when it came out, was Predator.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Really love that.
That was scary back in the day.
Yeah.
And then followed up with Aliens.
Mhm.
Yes.
Sorry, Alien.
Yes.
Alien. The first one was like freaky.
Mhm.
Because I was pretty small when that came out, so and my dad let me watch it. Then you get into I like the visual stuff, but I also like it to be a little bit mental. So Saw, the first Saw.
Oh
Yeah.
That first
I
one.
thought you were going to say A Clockwork Orange.
No.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Dude, that's up there. Sure.
That's up there.
I love
it's definitely psychological.
Sorry, I didn't take your time.
But Saw was definitely, and then the rest of them just sucked. Because then they started going for the wow factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that first one, dude, you didn't see that twist coming.
No, not at all. It was like just to see him like sawing through his leg.
Stands up and you're like,
God,
whoa.
yeah, you're like, oh my gosh. And then here recently, I really like A Quiet Place.
Oh yes,
they did it.
That's good.
Really good with that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And then my favorite one is Brightburn.
Oh,
dude, that's a good one.
Nice.
Dude,
I gotta
that
listen.
was
Superman.
Superman
Superman
as an evil kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that was the stuff he did in that movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Dang.
That
No.
was
They
wild.
actually showed it. I watch that every time it comes on. That
Yeah,
thing
dude,
is
and like
freaking good.
the way they build the tension, right? Because
Yeah.
he's the littlest person,
Wondering,
right?
is
Like,
he gonna straighten up?
yeah, exactly. But it doesn't, and then it just goes worse.
He's evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the ending is just like even worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Dang. Now I want to watch it. Dang you, Frankie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I love
Frankie always has a
Brightburn.
good one, Joyce.
So ones I regret. That would be The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. Sorry, wrong show.
Force will have it.
You can.
Bad
There's
horror.
no wrong answers here.
It's auto response.
Yeah, it's muscle memory.
Yeah, muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
One that I was so pissed about because the comic was freaking phenomenal was Alien versus Predator.
The first one?
Yeah.
No, the comics were great. Yeah,
Comic
just
book.
the movie. It's the first one. It just both of them actually. They both.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Both are pretty bad.
Yeah. Then I had to call Leia because she was dying to go see this movie. So went and watched it with her. It was Malignant. That movie sucked so damn bad.
Oh,
My wife likes that one.
Oh my god, I hated that movie. I looked at her at the end of the movie. I'm like, you owe me some money.
Dude,
And
I
then-
just watched. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just watched that with my wife, and she likes that one, Malignant.
Really?
Yeah.
She's like, oh,
I
that's
couldn't get
different.
into it.
Mhm.
I couldn't
Oh,
get
is
into it.
James Wan also? Okay.
I believe so. Yeah.
I haven't seen
Then the other one for me, it's I loved it, but it freaked me out for a long time. Was Nightmare on Elm Street.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's not I hate it. It's just that I regretted watching it.
Dude, the third one for me, because as a kid, it would be on TV.
Yeah.
Dream
And when he-
Warriors.
Yeah, and when
Dream
he kills,
Warriors.
that's my favorite. When he kills the kid in the wheelchair, I remember as a kid being like, "Oh my god, Freddy will f my night up." Because if he's willing to kill a kid in a wheelchair, he'll kill me. I remember always being like, "Man, he has no sympathy for
He
anyone."
fucked that kid up.
Yeah,
Hey, Dawkins had a good song for that one too.
yeah, they did. Yeah, that first
Okay,
one though was.
Okay. in the past, Freddy was Freddy. He was like the freaky guy in the movies and killed kids. Okay, when did he become a PDF, or was he always a PDF?
No, that's later, wasn't it?
That I saw. Was it 2010?
Yeah, that was not Robert England. That was that other version of him.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god! Like now I can't look at Freddy.
Yeah, that was the remake.
No.
Remake. I didn't like that one.
I didn't watch any of them after the third one.
Yeah.
You don't need, dude. They get campy as hell.
Yeah, and that was the
I
problem.
forgot that
That's what-
actor's
so
name.
we had them, you know, when they first started out, it was freaky to see that stuff on screen.
Exactly.
And as bad as it was, you know, it wasn't until like Saw that you started really getting some like realistic type gore. And I would say with Hellraiser too.
Yeah.
Hell, that was another one that kind of freaked me out enough to where I was painting that the Cenobite Grogu, and I did not want to air or dry brush that damn box, that puzzle box.
You're afraid of opening something,
man, dude. I did not want to dry brush that thing.
I 3D printed the gates to hell. Son of a bitch.
I know, right? I'm like, oh, this sucks.
Not again.
Not again.
But then they started getting so campy. It was like you just didn't want to watch them anymore.
Yeah.
I still think the first one's good. The first one for me is like the best.
The first one.
And it just goes like,
I think what did it for me more than anything was that Johnny Depp scene, because I always used to lay on my bed with the headphones on, always listening to music, and I had the same exact freaking clock that he had.
Oh,
and that thing just scared the hell out of me.
But what do you guys think of remakes of the old movies? Like, for example, I'm a big It fan from the 1980s, and then the new It came out, and I think the new It, yeah, man, the new It got me when
I do like the new It.
Yeah. What freaked me out that second It when he killed that kid, it was like, holy shit, we're getting violent now.
Yeah.
I was like, holy cow.
I
love
was very against it, but then it came out. It was awesome. He's Skarsgård did great. And the kid did
really good.
And,
yeah,
he did a really good job on it.
That movie is him.
Yeah. If you would have one, It 1 or It 2, which one do you think is like the more scary one? For me, it's It 2.
I think if you want to get demented, I think it'd be more It 2, because the way you don't see, as we were growing up, a lot of guys in here are 80s kids or 70s, 80s kids, and we remember kids were never got harmed. In this new 2016, 2018 movie, It 2, you're looking at this clown and come here, and he just attacks this kid, and you're like, whoa, we didn't see that when we were younger,
Slow motion. That part where she's in her old house, see the old lady walk by, and then
and then she comes out all terrifying, freaking terrifying. Oh my god,
creeps me out. I was a big fan of it until I started dreaming about him. Like, no.
It's hard to get scared from an old lady as opposed to The Shining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was creepy.
That was creepy too.
I'm just saying, old women are scary.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Some remakes hit it, man. Some remakes, like Nightmare on Elm Street, terrible. But Dawn of the Dead remake was such a good zombie movie.
Yeah.
It phenomenal.
Rob Zombie needs to not do any more remakes. That's for damn sure.
Rob Zombie just needs music, man. He's got to quit.
Yeah, he needs to stop.
That Monsters got me. I was like, what the hell did I just watch?
I was excited about that. It's the way he was talking. He was such a big fan, and then it was like,
he destroyed it.
Same.
Like, you got to really do bad to make a show that was back in the 70s to make it that it's way better than what you put out now.
Yeah.
I watched 5 minutes. I was like, this looks like some shitty like WB early morning programming. I turned it off. I was like, this is terrible. I didn't. 5 minutes in, turned it off.
Jason in space.
That's another one.
Oh yeah,
Best
dude.
one of all of them.
Dude. Wrong Turn was good. The first Wrong Turn. Actually, you know what? All the Wrong Turns were good because they're all so equally. You know what you're getting out of them. They're not trying to be something they're not. So the Wrong Turn movies, the more ridiculous, the more you're like, yep, it's a wrong turn film.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tremors, good one.
I was talking to Diana earlier, and it wasn't until like last year that I realized that Gremlins was classified as a horror movie.
Really?
I never
is?
knew that. Yeah, it's considered a horror movie.
I thought it was comedy, sci-fi, or like Critters.
Horror.
Well,
I saw things I looked up said
Ooh,
it's a
the
horror movie.
birds.
wow. Oh man, I
Chud.
would never think that.
Chud. The
Chud. Oh my god.
What was that? Cannibalistic
Chud.
underground dwellers.
I remember that movie.
What about one of the greatest special effects movies of all time, The Thing?
Yeah.
The second one,
that
the
was-
second
Yeah.
release, right? The one with
The-
Kurt Russell.
I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah, the original.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
Kurt
yeah,
Russell.
yeah. Oh, no, I
the
thought it was- yeah,
remake.
Kurt Russell.
The
Yeah.
original's
Kurt
black and
Russell
white.
80s one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You're right.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Kurt Russell. Yeah, that was good.
That dude with the heads crawling, that was freaky.
Yeah.
Dude,
I didn't
wild.
even think about that. That would have been one of my faves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wild.
Wow, I remember that.
Oh, another one that
crazy.
really freaked me out was the Twilight Zone movie and the one with the gremlin.
On the wing.
When he was
On the
when
wing?
he was tearing the plane apart.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
got
thing
that
freaked
stick
me
figure up
out,
here
man.
somewhere.
Do you really?
I do.
Dude,
That's
that
one
thing
of my wife's
freaked
favorites.
me out, man.
Joel has that to
Joe just went to make it.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
he does? Oh, he does have it.
Look at that.
Oh,
There you go,
Oh.
Frankie. You need that.
nice.
Nice.
That's cool, man.
Is that awesome?
Dude,
That's cool.
it's just like a green, it looks like it's a green dude in a bat suit.
I'm a little man up.
It looks like old Greg.
Oh,
Old Greg.
He does.
Mhm.
Who played
was-
that guy?
it was that in there, and then the rabbit. When the rabbit came out, that
Yeah.
thing was freaky as hell too, man. I'm gonna have to watch it again. That was a great
That's
movie.
crazy what creeped you out.
That takes me back to Cat's Eye and everything too. That
Oh,
was a good
Cat's
one.
Eye.
Oh, Cat's Eye. Damn, that's old. Shit, he brought back.
I'm an old bastard.
Yeah, I know, but you brought me back on that one. That's like Creep Show, going back to Creep Show and watching all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Creep Show,
oh,
that's
man.
great, too.
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt.
Favorite.
No.
Jesus
Ain't
Christ.
cool.
Hey,
Oh,
what
Diana,
about
what's your list?
what about
Psycho,
your
I
list,
watched
Diana?
Psycho.
Which one?
Psycho's the best. The birds freaked me
Yeah.
out when I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same. What about your list, Diana?
Yeah.
Okay.
sure.
I tried to cut it down to 13 because I do have a big list. I'll do this. I'll do horror and then a bit of sci-fi or whatever you might call it. So I will go for The Conjuring 2. That
Nice.
scared the heck out of me. I couldn't sleep with the lights off for like a month because I kept picturing the nun and the creepy old guy.
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like in theaters alone with my friends. So I was like, this is an amazing day. The Visit. The old people were like
Yeah.
trying to
The
creep,
Visit.
and then like
The visit.
Yep. Never heard of it.
first scene,
Never heard that
it's
one.
It's like, oh shit. That was just like bad.
The poster looks creepy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Mhm.
The poster
Yeah.
looks pretty
All
creepy.
right.
Ever seen The Visit?
No.
No, I
I
haven't.
never even
The
heard
what?
of it.
Wow,
The
am I?
I never even heard of it.
Like I've heard so many movies I haven't even watched. So now it's basically well, I don't know.
Oh my-
Do you
I
want to
just
hear?
watched that one.
Did
Terrifying.
you watch it?
My wife was like, "Have you seen this?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Watch this." And it
Good.
was fucking creepy. Oh my god, when
Really?
they're under
Alright.
when they're under the house.
Exactly.
Tag
Wait, what's the name of the movie? Because I heard something else. I'm trying to.
the visit.
Okay. The Visit. Oh, I thought you said something
my
else.
Yeah, that movie's wild.
That movie
The
is
Visit.
really
I'm
good.
sold
The
on it.
Visit.
Oh my
Leprechaun in
god,
the
yeah,
hood.
watch that.
Flex.
It wasn't Bridget.
Oh man, I thought something else. I was the only one. Okay.
Oh man, Joel's
I don't want to say it because I don't want to offend people, but you don't want people to get all upset. So I thought something else. I was like, what the hell did you say? Joe knows. I was like, what?
should have let Joel just search for that.
Oh man.
I would say The Slender Man, and it's like a YouTube movie. Not
Yeah,
even theater.
Yeah.
Slenderman.
Slender Man, it's a YouTube one. That
Yeah.
scared me as well. I was watching it at work. I was working at the same time, but I was watching it at work. My friend freaked out so bad. She's like, she got to call me all the time walking home. But it made me question if it was true or not, like the actual whatever
Thing about it. Yeah, I remember that back in the day.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do one more horror, and that is Paranormal Activity, the third movie.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Those fuck me up.
Yeah.
I do like that one, and the Mark one, which is like I don't know if they're Mexican or not, but they're Latinos, and that was also really good to me. At least I like the Activity one. Now sci-fi, I will go for. Oh man, would you call Bird Box sci-fi? It's an old one.
Maybe.
Mm,
The
Not
one with
sci-fi,
Sandra
but
Bullock.
More like
That's Sandra Bullock, right?
That's the
Sandra
Sandra
Bullock.
Bullock one, right? Yeah.
That's
That was a good movie.
more. That's a good
I don't
movie.
know.
Would that be
I
horror?
think that's more suspense. I think that's more suspense.
Suspense. Yeah.
Something. I thought it was interesting because you couldn't look at it, and then it just it
Right.
curiosity. And then I'll have to go for Blade Runner, the first one.
Oh,
It's not
Blade
horror,
Runner.
but it's
Blade
like it was
Runner.
different at the time.
Yeah.
Movies, I will have to agree with. It was Flex, the Human Centipede. I will never watch.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. That's probably one of the coolest ones, you know? I like that one.
Let the Right One In was a movie that I saw, and I couldn't change a channel, and I was dying to it, but I was like paralyzed. It's a Swedish movie. I don't know if you guys seen it or not, but it's just weird. The Red Dragon scared the living crap out of me because I saw like the worst 5 minutes of it, and I just, oh god. It's what was it? It's the Hannibal Lecter part, but the Red Dragon.
Yeah, Red Dragon was okay.
I just saw the whole part where he captures the guy and then like ties him up and shows him the pictures. I'm like, oh god, perfect timing. And anything Saw or Hostel, I just can't do it. No. I've seen the Hostel and it just
Hostels.
freaks me out.
Hostel, man. Yeah.
Like, you think about, for me, it's like I think there are people out there like that. And then when I worked at the airport, it really freaked me out because I'd be all nice to people. I'm like, how do I know if they're not like a serial killer or a rapist or like they're traveling? And I was like, oh god, being too nice and I shouldn't. Yep. But and Summer Sam, I can't forget that one. I think it's Summer Sam, where it was really late. I was really young when I saw it, and I was like, I'm seeing a dog talk. I'm like, no. No. And I love like serial killer movies, like real actual. So it's like, no, thank you.
It was Sergio. That's a good one. District 9.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
That's a good one.
Good movie.
They needed to do more with that like universe.
It needs a sequel. Yeah, it needs
for sure.
It needs a show actually.
Yeah.
On Netflix.
There's some movies.
Wow, that's a good one.
Smile was pretty good. I like Smile.
So Smile, I need to see that one. I do want to see that
one.
There's a second one, right?
Yeah, there's two. I haven't seen one.
Two.
The first one, I was kind of like, whoa, holy shit. The end, I was like,
it looked freaky.
Nice.
Yeah, that ending, I was like, holy shit. I didn't expect that.
The trailer looked freaky.
Yeah.
Definitely. What was that movie with Jennifer Lopez? The Cell?
The Cell. That was a weird one.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Yeah. I need to rewatch that because I saw it when I think I was too young to
understand.
Yeah, and you probably don't understand anyways. But I think I thought it would be more horror-esque, and it was more like psychological.
It was psychological, yeah.
And I remember being like, visually, this is fucking insane. But as an adult, I want to be like, The Cell with Jennifer Lopez and what's his name, Vincent. He plays in Daredevil. He's the head bad guy in Daredevil.
Oh, Vincent D'Onofrio, whatever.
Yes, yeah, he's in it.
D'Onofrio from Full Metal Jacket.
Yes, he's in it. Yeah, Gomer Pyle.
Oh, so that would be pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
yeah, that guy. Kingpin.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, so
that freaked me out when I just saw just the trailer. It was like, oh, I don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah,
I'm not into that.
The cell was cool, but I keep thinking now is friggin' what the hell am I talking about now? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. What's the one you just said, Sergio?
Private Pile, great movie. Saying
No, we were talking. Your one of your favorite space ones.
District 9.
No. When you were doing your top like 5, what the hell am I trying to say? A real fucking creepy one. Oh well, we'll come back to it.
Event Horizon. I don't know.
Event Horizon, yes. I got my wife to watch
that.
that. She loves horror, and she was even like, "This is too weird, too creepy." Now I want to watch that. That movie was insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
To me, it was the concept of, how they link like space travel with sort of like dimensional travel. If that's making any sense. And they mushed it together, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, we accidentally got into hell." I'm like, "What the heck?" Like, like you were trying to, like you were trying to, travel faster than light, and somehow, you broke a rule, and you ended up in the worst like possible place. Like,
so cool.
That to me, that whole concept just like blew my mind when I saw it the first time.
Yeah, and what's his name? Sam Neill or whatever. He is so terrifying
in that one. Yeah.
His eyes.
He's a good actor.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you got Lawrence Fishburne in that, and Jason. What the hell's his name? From The Patriot and Harry Potter. He plays Malfoy's dad, Jason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's always a jerk.
Yeah, he's in that. Yeah, that's.
I mean, he plays it well. I mean, that's you're doing a good job if everybody just hates you.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you're not in your character, it's like I just can't stand that dude. It's like he did such a damn good job.
Yeah. He was at MegaCon last year. I didn't meet him, but
the oh yeah, he was. I did see him walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah, Event Horizon. I had a promising career as an astronaut until I saw that, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just not doing it.
Oh, come on. But yeah, I was
28 days.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
20. That's a good movie. That's the one.
Yeah.
One I want to see is I've never seen. It's Pan's Labyrinth. You guys ever seen that one? Pan's Labyrinth.
That's pretty good.
I've never seen that one.
Awesome.
It's
freaky.
Yeah.
It has some scenes in it that are really freaky.
Yeah.
I need to see that one. I always wanted to see that one.
Dude with the fingers on his
eyeballs
on his fingers, man.
He was like this.
It was creepier than I thought. Yeah.
Straight out of Hellboy type stuff.
Yeah, because
you know what's creepier than most of it is the conversation that Pan has with her. That's what was the creepiest of the whole thing was the conversations.
I need to see that movie. Everybody always tells me, and I have that video, and I'm like, one day. I'm like, okay.
It's worth checking out for sure.
Yeah.
Your next thunderstorm that's going to last for a while, that's when you should watch
it. That's the one. That's a good one.
Any other movie anyone wants to talk about? Sci-fi or not, or horror, scary? Well, I do have a list of non-English movies.
Oh, okay.
How can I not talk about these? It's like I don't watch actual English movies. I rather watch Japanese or Korean, or Chinese is good on visuals, but they always have the same story. So to me, my go-to movie will always be Ju-young, which is the Grudge. And I love all like 7 or 8 of them. They're amazing because they just really hit your head, and they just, I don't know, it just mess with you differently. Cursed pictures or cursed images. It's really soft, but what gets you is every time someone is going to die, you hear the heartbeat. So it's
that's crazy.
One movie that I saw recently, I never watched like a Thai horror movie until I saw The Medium, and that was just like, it just blew my mind because it's basically a family thinking like a family of shamans. They think they're being possessed by their family god, and it's actually not that case, and it just
Wow.
becomes so crazy. But it's really good. And red shoes, which in Korean it would be pink shoes, that one messed me up towards the end. It's just the visual of her head upside down in the subway and just opening the mouth. I was like, oh god, no. I couldn't sleep for like a few nights because she's just really, really into. I love Asian horror because
That's cool.
it's different than American or Canadian or whatever, right? But it's just
Yeah.
that's my go-to thing. It's always Asian horror. And
Yeah, Grudge was pretty nasty.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are good.
exactly.
That I
Love
watched that, and then I watched The Ring right after that.
Yeah. Also good.
That was what I was trying to think of earlier. The Blair Witch.
Blair
the first
Witch.
one.
The
Scary, yeah.
original.
The corner picture of the guy standing there. Oh man. That was
Yeah,
good.
so Pat was bringing up a Phantasm. Love him.
Oh
Yeah, Phantasm. Yeah.
That was that
Those
ball.
are great.
Ball.
Yeah. I'm so glad he got to shoot the last one just before he passed. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
that last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because they took a long time to get that project off the ground. You know, for that last one, there's
Oh. Wasn't that show with Dracula? That was a show that one Jaw was talking about. Dracula on a boat was pretty wild.
no,
was-
there's a new movie.
No, there's a
there's a
movie
new
out that's supposed to be. Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
that one
It's where
yet.
he's
Okay.
traveling on the boat. Yeah.
Right.
So,
He's coming.
I'm not gonna pronounce it, but it goes with an N.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
That comes out at Christmas, right?
Yeah. The one
Already?
right
That
now.
one's gonna.
Nostradamus was good.
Did you watch
Nostra-
Renfield?
Renfield, yeah.
Renfield was
Oh
pretty
my
good.
God.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch that. I didn't see that one.
I like it. It was weird,
funny,
you know.
man. It
Funny.
was
Yeah.
funny.
I want
It's
to see
Nicolas
that.
Cage being Nicolas Cage, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely Nicolas Cage as Dracula, but Renfield is like it's funny and gory.
Mhm.
Oh, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
That was on my list last year. And, it was okay.
What about you guys watch what's it called? What We Do in the Shadows?
Oh, dude, that show's phenomenal.
What-
The movie too.
Y'all haven't seen that?
I haven't
It's,
seen that one.
It's like a documentary on vampires.
Yeah.
It is.
Really?
It's by the dude that did.
What's
Thor
the name of that
Ragnarok.
one? I would have watched that one. What's the name of that one?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Doing the show.
What We Do in the Shadow. It sounds
It's
like a
like
different
a
movie for me, but it's go ahead.
No, it's a show.
Yeah.
So it's a
Oh.
show. It's a Tiki
Oh,
Watiti,
okay.
whatever his
Taika
name is.
Waititi. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did that.
Yeah?
he's the one that did it.
Dude,
All right.
that
I'm
show
putting
is,
that on my list.
when I say that show's funny, it is genius comedy funny. It's
Okay.
about they're vampires living in New York.
Yeah,
And
Really?
they're trying to blend
Okay.
in and they're terrible at it. And it's so,
Yeah.
dude, I was the last season because, each season you think might not be as good. The fourth
Mhm.
season, they're talking to
He's-
to the main guy. What the hell is his name? Oh man, I'm blanking
I
right
can't
now.
remember his name either.
But I was cracking up when he's talking to the news people, and it was dude, it's just genius comedy. You gotta watch it.
Right. I got that on my list.
Too.
I got
Mark Hamill's in it?
Yeah.
Well, he's a vampire. I'm sorry.
No, so the way he
For-
directed that, like the way he does that show, he's
Mhm.
made for that, and not for Thor Ragnarok.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He says like the main character's name is Nandor, and he goes by Nandor the Relentless, right? And he's doing an interview with like the news people, and they're like, "All right, well, here we have." It. He goes, "Nandor the Relentless," and then it says Nandor de Laurentiis, and like they just make the name like Nandor de Laurentos. Dude, it's so funny. It's just so good, man. You gotta watch that.
It's
Okay, I'll put that down.
It's Mel Brooks-esque.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, no. All right.
Should be
That's on my
good.
list. I got some good ones. Mhm.
Life Force was good. Or They
I don't
Live.
think I saw that one.
I don't think I've seen that. I've only got 3 that I've added: In the Mouth of Madness, 13 Ghosts, and The Visit.
Dude,
Yeah, I got the
Visit
visit down
Ghost.
too.
What a fucking classic.
I got so many. It's just insane. But anyway, so I think we've done that part. Now I think we should clear our palettes. Now, because this is mainly a guy audience, I have 14. If my math is mathing, we have 14 beautiful women coming on, and I want you. It's basically we're gonna play this game. So it's kill or save.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'll give you
damn.
a choice of 2 women, the same kind of style, and you have to kill them, or whatever, or sacrifice your life for them, which would be then. So we do have the list. So we have the kick-ass, we have the goth mom, we have the quiet teen, we have the sex bomb, the bad girl, the innocent, and the psychic witch. So hopefully I can do this right and it all works out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now we have first the kick-ass.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Get rid of
who do you
Ellen.
save and who do you kill?
Ripley lives. Ripley.
Yeah.
Ah,
Ripley kicks my ass if I was
Yeah.
what would happen.
That's true. There is that.
Oh man, I'd
well,
save
Yeah.
Ripley.
Jeff, you beat me to it.
Damn.
Okay.
That's-
And now we have
There's no competition on that one, Jeff.
Goth Mom.
Oh,
we're going with Elvira. Definitely right there.
Elvira lives.
110%.
Elvira lives.
Yeah. I think that's
I'm,
pretty
that girl.
gonna have to go opposite.
I'm going
What?
Morticia for me.
What?
Yep, me too.
How-
Yep.
I grew up with Morticia more.
Wow.
There was
Oh
just
my
something
God.
about in that
It's a
movie
split
that
panel.
Oh, it's a split battle on that one.
Yeah.
Elvira, man. Ooh.
So I will say I've seen them both now. I'll take Elvira now over her for sure.
Hell yeah.
right.
Elvira still looks great, but back in the day,
But when she did that movie,
mhm,
Mhm.
yeah, something about her, man.
mhm.
Simmer down, Thumper.
Okay, now we have the what was it? It is the quiet type.
Oh,
Mm.
fuck.
Damn.
That's a tough one.
Of course, I have to do Wednesday as a more older lady because
Yeah.
we're decent people. So
That's
Let's
tough.
just say we wouldn't make it to Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
fired.
That was good.
I
I'd
like
go with. Man, that's tough. Those are
Ah,
both.
That's a
Like,
tough one.
those
Damn.
are both like goth royalty,
Mm,
man.
Agreed.
You got to go with the classics. You got to go with her. You got to go with her. You got to go with the Adams.
I'd go. Yeah, I'd probably go with
yeah.
Wednesday. I'd
You got to
with
go.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wednesday got to go. Wednesday.
Okay,
Wednesday's got to go.
No, Wednesday's got to be there. You got to save her ass. Yeah, you got to save her ass.
Wednesday lives.
Yeah, Wednesday lives.
Yeah.
Wednesday.
100%.
Yeah.
That's tough, but Wednesday.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Lydia's kind of crazy now.
Mm. Okay, so we have the bad girl.
Oh, that one on
Ah,
the
come
craft.
on. Listen, the craft, she was hot. Nancy was hot.
She was too insane though. Too.
Even in Waterboy.
Yo, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got to go with Nancy. Ooh.
Yep.
The imagination with her.
I'm going with
I
Tiff.
see that.
Oh, man. Okay.
Mhm.
So now we have it's the innocent girl, basically.
That sucks. This is a good one.
I'm
Sydney,
trying to
baby.
make these hard and like good at the same time. That's why
You have Sydney.
Flip a coin.
Sydney, come on.
Scream is like my favorite franchise. As a whole, Scream is my favorite franchise.
Yeah.
So I'd go
Yeah,
Sydney is
Scream's
just.
been doing good this last few ones too. So.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, they got to change Scream now because the actress just got fired now, so they're bringing Sydney back into the new one. I heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
Sydney's
I'm
back.
trying to figure that out because they're supposed to be sisters and they were in New York, and all of a sudden now one of the sisters like acting strange, and now she's gone, the older sister. So I'm trying to figure that whole thing out now. How they're
Yeah,
gonna bring her in?
They got also paid too much money for Jenna Ortega now because she's so big. You know,
Yeah,
they got her before she was huge, and then they're like, shit, now we got to pay her $10 million instead of $1 million or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, so.
yeah. And you got to look at her now. How are they going to put her back in? She's the original member. The only one that's alive is her. So how are they going to fit her in here? So I'm trying to figure that one out. I don't know.
Bring Sydney back. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, bring Sydney back. Yeah, Sydney comes back.
Okay. I don't know if you know all these ones, but this is the Psychic Witch. So we have
so
a different style.
Let me tell you, Farrah, whatever, how you ever say that last name from The Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
I have such a crush on her from like when she was in Bates Motel and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But if you have not seen The Love Witch, that woman is so awesome. I'm going with her. I'm saving her. She is such a SLUT in that movie. I love it. Love Witch. She's gorgeous.
Jason sold me on it, so I'll second.
Yeah, I agree with you. Then he said I've never seen it, so I'll do it.
I was gonna say I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I've never
I don't
seen
know.
it.
Now there's so much slobber. I don't want to save it.
Dude, it's made to feel like a 60s or 70s movie, right?
Really?
So it came out in 2016 or 17, I think, and it's filmed like a 70s, early 70s film, and it has that kind of cheesiness to it. It's not a great movie, but she is so hot in it. For sure.
That's on my list. Let's do it in.
Hey, Jason, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, tell.
That's an after show thought I'll tell you about.
Okay, so I saved the best for last. It's the sex bomb, and
that's gonna be good.
You guys are ready for this?
Oh, you know he's gonna be Salmon. It's gonna be Hyatt right there.
So all of you get the one on the right. Oh my god.
She's still hot. She's hot now. Yeah. Oh my god.
I was gonna say.
I will always say, Selma is amazing and she's banging in it, but I will have to go for Leah.
No, Selma aged better.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other one's
that's messed up.
It's been long enough. It's been long enough.
So slow that I did not understand that until I say it.
She aged better. That was messed up. It's like, okay. People on this show is like, what is he talking about? Well, get it? Oh man, that's messed up.
But Selma is sexier.
Yeah.
One
definitely.
Aaliyah was banging too for her time, so
yeah.
I don't know. That was a pretty good movie with
that was no contest.
Selma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. From Dusk Till Dawn is one of the coolest.
Yeah, that's probably one of his better movies.
Yeah, Rodriguez. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, and you have George Clooney in it before he was big, and you got
Quentin Tarantino was
Quentin Tarantino.
He was such a creep in that
thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I love my boy Cheech and Chong. He was in there as the bar guys. You know, that was my guy, man.
Convenient. You got what's his
name? Trejo.
You got
Trejo, yeah.
Danny Trejo. Yeah. You got
Salva. What's his name? Salva something. It starts with S. Oh my god, he's a makeup artist. He does all the masks. If I got his name.
Tom Savini.
Oh,
yeah, Tom. That's right, Tom. Yeah.
You got Mr. White from Reservoir Dogs in it.
Shit! I forgot.
He was great in it, man.
Yeah, with the Spanish. Wasn't he the priest? He was the priest, right? With the shotgun.
Yeah. His daughter's priest. Juliette Lewis, dude.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I forgot about them. That was a good movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie. Oh, I got to put that.
That's going back on the list.
In honor of the movie.
God damn! Don't do that again. Don't do that again. It gets exciting.
I stare at something good, and then it pops back in Joel's face right where I was staring.
It's The Shining.
Exactly.
Hey, it was almost the same shape.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Joe, next time me and you do this together, we take off our hands. That's why you can see better.
Like, oh man, is that
We'll go like this so he gets excited.
That's Selma J.
The other day, that's it. No, here we go, Joe. Let's do it.
No, do
Here
it.
you go. Look, that's for you. That's for you.
Bam.
Oh my god!
Oh,
it's like it
it's hilarious.
aged and went apart.
No, you know, all we just need to do is put a little marker if you want. That's it. We'll put it right at the
There
top.
you go. Yeah. Put a little dot.
Oh,
There's a little dot.
Oh
Hey,
man.
Diana,
That's messed
you
up.
asked-
People are
you-
people
you
watching us
asked
right now.
for
Is, what the hell are these two bald guys doing right now? I was like, all right.
Somebody's working on the Photoshop right now, bro. Like,
Oh, that was
That's messed up.
Hold on, Frankie. What'd you say?
Oh, Photoshop. Oh my god.
Remember, you asked for this.
Of course.
you wanted this. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, I could see that on Spice Runners Lounge. Two hit the heads just like there for you. Yeah, yes, too.
Yeah.
Mine apart, but yeah, right there.
Oh, right there.
Is he? Scott ain't watching, is he?
Yeah, his ass is always watching. Oh
So,
my god.
between these lovely ladies, we have Selma, we have Ripley,
Mm-hmm.
we have Morticia, we have Elvira. Who would be your main woman in a movie?
That's the last one. That's the last one.
Yeah, you just said it right there. That's it.
100%.
Yeah.
She turns into a vampire. I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey.
Nope,
You know?
Joey, you gotta pick somebody else.
Oh, I gotta pick someone else. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with Aaliyah. She's been looking good lately. Aaliyah. I'll take Aaliyah. I'll use her. I'm sorry, I can't say that, but I'll use something. That's it.
she looks like the Chris people now. Dude, I think though, when it comes to like final girls and like the phrase of like what a final girl is, I think Ripley gets that title. She is
I agree.
the most
Yeah, I agree.
badass dude.
Badass.
Even Michael takes out, Laurie Strode at some point. Ripley just is always kicking ass and she's just so badass.
Yeah.
I think she had one of the
Ripley.
best badass lines in the movie when she
Mhm.
told that alien queen, "Let her go, you bitch."
You bitch. Yeah.
Dude. And then just bitch slaps
And the
her
way
with
she
a
said,
machine.
"bitch,"
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn."
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she's a badass. She could be my partner. She's been running through shit.
Definitely, yeah.
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 Yeah,
If she runs faster, I'm gonna trip her ass so I can go escape. But it's okay. But yeah,
Joey
she
be
good.
yelling back at her, "You got this!"
Yeah.
You got this, girl. I'll be running.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Y'all so
Oh my god, that was a good one.
Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly still looks great.
There you go.
There's not that many crazy. Let me see. You have Jamie Lee. You have like real strong women. I mean, how many? Well, you got the Scream girls,
Sydney,
the sisters. Yeah, every day. But there's not really strong development. It's usually a man, but some of these women are badasses, like you said. It's like you look at it. It's like holy shit. Yeah, you could be my partner. Let's go. But there's not that many of them. You can't name a lot.
Have any of you seen the movie? And this is one of my favorite horror films of the last 10 years. You're Next.
Mm-mm.
You're
Dude,
next.
Number one, put it down on all your mother loving lists.
Yeah.
It's called You're Next.
It's in the list. You're next. Okay, I gotta do that one.
The main girl is this Australian chick, and
Right.
she is so bad at dude. It's one of those. It's gory. It's creepy, but it also has like humor to it.
Mhm.
You gotta. I'm telling you, you will. I promise you will not be disappointed. You're Next. I give it.
You're
like
next.
It's like a 9 out of 10 movie. It's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Really
Okay.
Because when I watch it at 3:00 in the morning and it sucks, I'm gonna call you.
Okay.
I
You'll like it. I promise.
want my 2 hours back, man. You better give me one of those helmets behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sleep deprived and pissed now.
and frustrated because you did see Selma, so
Yeah.
That's good.
Man, imagine her coming to MegaCon. I'll be on that list too, man. Shit.
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, I'll be waiting.
For
You got
sure.
some good people coming next year, so let's see what happens. Hopefully,
I'm hoping.
They just thought what Billy, the girl from Stranger Things, going to be there, so they just
Oh,
announced her. So
Millie
I
Bobby
wish
Brown.
they would just. I wish they would do a remake with Star
Millie.
Wars.
I would love to see her as a younger Leia. She looks just like her,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, she has it,
Selma doesn't have to go to MegaCon. I can go to her house. Just give me the address.
we be seeing your ass on TV. Knock, knock, knock. Handcuffs. That's it. I'll be looking. Oh, that's my boy. Little boy. He just wanted an autograph.
Did you say
You'd have a
handcuffs?
story to tell.
You said there's handcuffs?
Oh my god.
In
Oh my god.
Fussy pink handcuffs, maybe.
Oh.
That's right.
There's another
Right.
side of Bunker over there.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go, Frankie. You got it.
You know what I like about
Yeah.
high
Thank
school
you, brother.
girls? They
Thank you,
stay
brother.
the same age.
Holy god. Oh my god.
That's some Freddy Krueger shit right there. Oh man.
Oh,
Well, this is
That's
amazing.
one of my favorite movies, Joel. That's one of my
Right?
favorite movies, dude. That movie
Crazy
cracks me
confused.
up, man.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
All right,
man.
all right, all right.
Right.
When I lived in Missouri, my nickname was Slater.
The Slayer.
Dude, I was always so stoned.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god. That was a
That's
good
right, Sergio. And I do too.
There you go.
one. Mm. Oh man, that's some good ones there. So what's any horror movies coming out this year? It's going to be just one, right? The rest of the year, whatever that one is, starts with the end. I keep on forgetting his name.
Nostradamus.
That's the only one that's coming out the rest of the year.
So,
That's it.
Is that a remake of the original
It's
one?
got to be because Nostradamus is how it said.
Yeah, it has to be a remake of it.
Oh,
It's
okay,
easier.
cool. I think it'd be good.
Because if you remember the old vampire, the bald one with the really
Mhm.
sharp teeth, that was Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Well, that's Nosferatu. I know that there was like a 1920s.
Wait. Yeah, you're right. It's Nostradamus. You're right.
I think Nostradamus.
I don't know what it is.
Philosopher.
It's not.
I think it's a philosopher. It's Nosferatu.
Nosferatu is
Sergio.
It's around. Yeah, Nosferatu. I watched that VHS movie.
I'm like, I don't remember no vampire philosopher.
There's not a.
I don't remember that shit.
Nostradamus was a philosopher.
He was a philosopher. End of times. World War III. It's happening. Yeah, the top two.
He foretold you would get that name wrong.
Yes, he did.
And there goes Joey.
What the hell are you drinking, man?
Yo, he foreseen it. He fell right now. That was it. Oh,
Nosferatu.
shit, everything's
Yeah.
falling.
There you go.
That's the original
Well,
one. Yep.
That's the original one.
I'm a retard.
Wake up in the
You know
morning.
what's funny? What's funny is that like that cracks us up now, but
Yeah.
back then that scared the hell out of people, man.
Hell
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude, 14.
Like I think
The
there was some people who
4-2
wanted to
or
burn that
4-8.
dude at the stake.
Let it go, Sergio.
Well, it's like if you showed people, today after watching like Saw and Hostel, and you show them like Friday the 13th, where it's like an off-camera stab, and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Hostel 2, they cut a dude off and just feed it to the dog. It was in. I remember
That
watching
was
that, like,
crazy.
I was in the theater just like twitching myself. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine. Oh my God.
Mm.
I mean, it was everything.
Yeah.
It was
I don't think I've seen that
everything got cut off.
Mhm.
Everything got cut off.
Everything
Things that freak
off.
me out in horror movies more than anything is the stuff that could like actually happen. It's not the overly
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
demons and stuff like. It's just the stuff that could actually happen to you. That's
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
stuff like
Like
the
that.
psychological part.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I love Ghostface, because they're just normal people that are fucked
Right.
up. It's not
Yeah.
in your dreams, or it's not Michael that can't die. Especially the first couple, right? It made a little more sense that it was happening. But
Yeah.
Hostel
I agree.
movie, Saw. I mean, what if you
Yes.
woke up and you're in a Saw cage, You're fucked.
Damn.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't, like, cut my chunks of flesh off my belly to survive? No way, kill me. I can't do it.
Yeah,
But just imagine how they think about this stuff, man. You just cut a piece of here. Put your hell no.
There's part of the problem is the people that write this stuff. They need to be
Yo.
locked up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to dig up their backyard.
Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
actors that
I
do
agree.
such a good job you can't see him in anything else? Like that dude that tucks his wiener in Silence of the Lambs.
The lamb.
And rubs the lotion on himself. And then he's on Monk. And I'm like, wait, that guy can't be the main chief.
So for a minute, I started talking about Pee Wee
I
Herman
forgot
for-
about that.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman, yeah.
I forgot all about that.
That jacks me the shit up.
Man, holy cow.
Yeah,
Well,
Forgot about that guy.
we probably don't have too many movies, but we have like series. We do have the new Monsters series coming up next year, which will be about Ed Gein. Is it Ed Gein?
Ed Gein. Ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Slayer,
already know.
Slayer
Like
has a song about him.
I'm not watching it.
I'm watching that.
Dude might
I'll
be
watch
hot.
that.
I'm not watching it. I'm like, nah. Give me something all day.
Slayer's done a lot of songs about serial killers. They got one, 213. It's about freak show from Wisconsin,
Oh wow.
and then Ed Gein's Dead Skin Mask. That's the name of that one.
Oh man.
That dude used to dig up. So Ed Gein, he used to dig up bodies and take the flesh off to make masks,
Yeah.
and he would wear them, and then he'd have sex with the corpses.
Oh.
That's a
He was
normal
an
sex,
ex-philiac.
right?
Yeah, he was a freak. So that should be interesting how they like play that out.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Yeah.
they might do it like they did in was it Mindhunter? They won't show it, but they'll talk about it.
Oh, right. Yeah, just have conversations and.
Exactly with what's his name? Edmund?
Oh yeah. So along those lines,
Yeah.
like Seven.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Seven jacked me up back in the day.
I used to be obsessed with that movie. I knew every line to that movie. And I was like, okay, I need some help. So I stopped.
Hey, yeah, Sergio. I'm sure some people thought that at some times. I did like several papers in high school on serial killers. I was pretty obsessed with it. Well, the reason it happened, so true story. When I lived on base, this girl come up missing, and we all got questioned by the police, and nobody ever knew what happened. The reason they talked to me was because some girl I was dating was a friend of hers, and she wrote our name on a dollar bill. So they found that bill in her room, so they came and talked to us. And so question, nothing ever happened. They said that she ran off with a biker gang or something, so we never knew what happened. A couple of years later, they found her bones in the woods by my house.
Whoa.
And it was her dad that killed her.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How hard was it for you to frame her dad like that? Dude, that's wild though. That it was that whole time.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Yeah, she was like in the woods, like 10 houses down. Crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's creepy.
Guys.
Dahmer. That's it. Jeffrey Dahmer. That's the other song.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, interesting. I love these topics, and once again, thank you all because this has been an amazing show.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah,
It's been fun.
It was fun. Congrats. Congrats.
Different
there is
than
now.
Star Wars.
Yes, but we did get it out of our system for a bit. So
Star Wars.
have you played it, everybody?
So Ted Bundy, his
Ted
neighbors.
Bundy.
Oh wow,
Oh, good.
that's crazy, man. Oh, that's good.
I seen the actual Amityville house. That was freaky.
Oh, is
that
it-
one
is-
cracked me up when I was a
So
kid,
I did
too.
not even. So I didn't even know because when I graduated high school, my dad's side of the family lives in New York. So
Oh.
we went up there, and then we went over on the other side of the island, and we were driving through. I was like, "Oh, look, Amityville," and they're like, "Yeah, the house is here." I'm like, "No, it's not." They're like, "Yeah."
No way.
We
Gotcha, the
drove
window.
by it. Oh man, that shit creeped me out.
Does people
He's
live
like,
there, or is it empty?
Yeah, no, there's people living there.
See, I would love to
Like,
just knock on the door and say, "Hey."
Nope, I couldn't even go up on that damn yard. I'm like, no, this is creepy.
Definitely.
I would love to see it. Like, ooh.
No, I don't like to play with fire.
No,
Like-
just wave to it. Hey. Hey. I just want to see the windows, the eyes.
No,
that's it, the big eyes.
That's on the backside. That's on the backside. You don't see it from the road.
You should drive up on the front corner and just go.
Dude, it was like, nope, that shit was creepy.
Oh, dude, I would love to just say, "Hey, where you going? Keep going, keep going, keep going."
And then the other day, so my grandson, he got a mask and it had glowing red eyes. So he thought it was cool as hell. So he go in the bathroom, turn the light off, and he was looking at himself in the mirror. Well, you know that scene when he's coming back to the house and that pig's up in the window and it turns its head and it's looking. He did that shit in there. It creeped me out. I'm like, let me out, move.
Nope. Well, I guess can I sleep with the lights on? Thank you.
There's some things you don't touch, like Ouija boards and all that stuff. I see people play. Would you like to play? Hell no, never ever touch. Never did a tarot card. Never did a Ouija board. People say, "Oh, it's fun." Yeah, I'm gonna be the guy get hurt. Watch,
negative.
Yeah, no. To quote Michael Scott, I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
Yeah,
and I'm not playing with that stuff.
I'm playing it.
Oh yeah, Jeff had a ghost in his basement.
I'll mess with a Ouija board. I've done it. No big deal.
Oh hell no,
dude! I'm telling you, when I was painting that damn puzzle box, it was creeping me out a little bit,
dude.
No way. I can't.
I'm not risking. Why risk it? Why risk it?
Yeah.
I watch those guys on YouTube and shit just starts flying off their shelves and they're like, "Knock it off," and I'm like, "Knock it off! I'm out of the house."
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Burn that house down is what you need to
do. Hey, Joey, were you really knocking your phone down?
Dude, I was not knocking my phone down, dude. I was like, what the hell? Because every time you said something, it went bloop, and let me put it back up. I was like, I'm done. I don't know, but I don't play with anything spirits. Even having a store, people bring me some shit. Like I had an old lady brought me a Ouija board. Yo, that shrunken head freaked me hell out too, man. I had a lady bring me a board, and I said, "Oh, it's a nice cook board, but I don't sell this here." No, flip it, and it said 1862, and I said, "This is a Ouija board?" He goes, "Yeah, take that shit right out of my store." Yeah. I told her, "Take it out." I just said, "Can you just take it out?" Why? And she goes, "We don't believe in this." I said, "You see all this? I don't want none of this thing to start talking to me in the middle of the night. Take all this shit out."
Like
no way.
Travels in your place.
Yo, it is, man. And then I have a lady that brought in shrunken heads, real shrunken heads. You know what this is? Out of my store. You gotta take it out of my store.
Dude, we would have that shit at when I worked at Ripley's, believe it or not, we had I worked at the headquarters and we had the warehouse and we had shrunken heads, we had creepy art, whatever. I didn't mess with it. My friends would, let's look at this. I remember we got some scroll things in from like Egypt, right? And our purchaser guy was like, "Oh, I got these. Do you want to look at this?" I'm like, "I'm not touching that, dude. I've seen the mummy. I'm not getting hurt. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I don't know if you're gonna do it or not."
Costello.
Yo, hey Joe, you're giving way too much of your age. You're like, come on, Abbott. People don't even know. Some of the YouTubers like, what's Abbott? Like, what the hell is Abbott Costello? You're going way back, man. I mean, we old, but old shit.
Yeah, I'm old.
You're gonna start pulling necklaces out.
Yo, he should probably do something, I'm gonna wait for him to bring out the Bible with the exorcism and all that shit. No, gotta go. That ain't gonna happen. I don't do that. I don't play around. I leave it alone, man. I see too much freaky shit today. It's like people bring people bring the craziest things, but when it comes to stuff, dark magic. Do you want this? No. Do you want no? No, it's the craziest things, man, that comes in, And I'm trying to figure out, why do you have them in your house? It's like, I told the old lady, "Why do you have shrunken heads?" My husband brought it from the war. I was like, "Oh, okay." But why do you have it? He's not around no more,
Did he use them?
I don't know. She just brought it in. She 82 years old, bringing me shrunken heads. My husband had it in the war. Why you have it? Where's your husband? he died. I said, why do you have it still?
Right here.
Yeah, exactly. It's
It'd be
the
like
third
Pirates
one
of
of
the
the set.
Caribbean.
There you go.
I don't play that game. I mean, I see too much, man. I'm in South Florida, you know. I see too much things. You know, I was like, gotta go. Gotta go.
Yeah.
Can't do porcelain dolls. Hell no.
Yeah, that
No,
thing
no,
behind
man.
you, that thing come alive. I'm running. I'm shutting the show
Yeah,
off. Too.
dude, I get this guy make me these busts, but I love it because they sign it. It's just like all like Darth Maul, like Hayden signed it, Ian McDermott signed it. I love these kind of cartoonists, you know. But
Cool.
sometimes, you know, I get some gifts from people they send to me. It's like, you'll love this in your store. It's like, no, monkey paws, claws. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with people? Does it say I want this? I was like, oh, I don't want it. Thank you, but you know, I don't want it. I'll give it to someone else. You know, it's like, go ahead. Not me. I see too much stuff every day. I love it.
Yeah.
Can't have it.
But yeah, the Annabelle doll. No one actually believed it was the Raggedy Ann.
It's a Raggedy Ann.
Raggedy Ann. Which I think would have
I
been
think that's in
the movies.
That's in New York, isn't it? The Annabelle doll's in New York.
Yeah, they have them all in their little. She's in a glass case and everything.
Yeah.
In their museum.
They switched the case to the original, not from the original to a newer case for more protection. So like, you know, she's heavy shit.
Dude,
Yeah, I was gonna say, why do you need more protection?
Yeah,
like what kind of protection you need?
Dude, it's
my phone's about to start shaking right now, so I don't know what's going on. I don't need no Annabelle curses over here. You can keep it. We have one down here, Robert the Doll. I think we have in South Florida in the Keys, and that's real. Listen, I heard stories about that. I've never seen it. One person said somebody tried to take a picture of it, and what happened was he died 3 days later because he didn't ask permission, and it was all hell no. Gotta go. No, I don't play that. Don't take me to those freaky dinky stuff.
Netflix.
Hey.
Good night.
Netflix.
No, I don't play with that stuff.
Some people have some huge ass balls. I wouldn't touch certain things. I've seen way too much in my life to be messing around with that kind of shit. So no.
I can't see it. That's why our floor mats in our houses. It doesn't. Everybody laughs. Like in Dracula, even my girlfriend says the same thing. You know, how it says welcome. Nah, we have home sweet home. That's it. We ain't welcoming nothing. Why don't you have a welcome mat? We ain't putting a welcome. You're letting out all those things. You know. We have home sweet home. I tell people that, they laugh.
My welcome mat, my wife bought it, says, "Don't let the cops in or the cats out."
That's awesome.
I was like, hey, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I don't play that. I don't play with like supernatural stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know what I believe, but I know I'm not going to push the boundaries. I'll tell you that.
I need to get a mat like Sergio said right there. Yeah. You gotta go. Bye bye.
I saw the best one today that I've never seen. It said, "Beware of dog. It can't hold its liquor," but liquor was Licker.
Oh wow!
Oh, I love that.
Get a ball nudge.
Yeah, I need to get that for my dog.
That was hilarious.
That's a good one.
Oh man.
I love it. So the next thing is what? Ain't gonna happen. I love it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Like you got a shop, so you have a lot of things there, and you never know the past of certain things. So I'm happy that certain things.
It's crazy the things that we get because of you're talking about from Civil War all the way up to modern and pop culture in my store. So you're talking about even German propaganda, Japanese propaganda, American. So First War, Second War, Korea, Civil War. We get stuff that even I look at like, whoa, I get things that, it's a lot of historical pieces. And, on top of it, there's a lot of things that, that I love to display, like almost like a mini museum. But, the history of those things could talk and tell me, you're talking about over 100 years, 200-year pieces. People freak out when they walk in and you see those things and you don't know. I can't tell you. Bayonets, I can't tell you. But, they're First War, Second War stuff, But it gets to the point that there's something attached to it? Is there an entity to it? I always tell people, I respect it, and I tell people that, but the stuff that I try to avoid is when people bring in is the stuff, like you say, some of the crystals, some of the Ouija boards, some of the tarot cards. Yeah, I don't do that. I can't. Can't do it. People laugh at me. I'm like, I can't do it. I just enjoy what I do. You know.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
That's it,
Hi,
man.
Sergio.
Night, Sergio.
Night, Sergio.
I love it.
We would go in and check out some of the voodoo shops in Mardi Gras down in New Orleans.
I bet there's some crazy shit down there.
Well, I don't know. I've seen crazier. Caribbean islands are really big on voodoo. Puerto Rico's got its fair share of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen plenty of it.
You got the whole Santeria there, so.
Yeah,
Oof.
when you see them actually like doing little rituals and stuff, you're like, yeah, time to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I bet this is heavy. It's literally heavy. Just could feel the energy there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It definitely feels something in there. And you always treat them really nice too. Super polite and don't touch nothing.
This is like me going to Rochester.
Oh.
First time I was there, oh, that was bad. It was bad. It's like the information I got, don't look at anyone in the eye and just keep walking. I must have been like 10 years old. We just stopped by the stop sign, car. Guy pulls his gun out at me.
Whoa.
Points it at me. And I'm like, okay. I was like 10. I'm like, what the heck?
Jeez.
I saw little girls being a prostitute selling, I don't know what, granny selling broken TVs. I'm like, okay. Bye.
Rochester.
Wow.
Again, nothing against the city, but yeah.
Wow.
It was quite an adventure.
Yeah, Rochester sucks. I've been through Rochester a few times. You don't want to stay. Just keep going.
Well, that one's off my list. Take it off my list. I ain't going down there then. No. I'll take it off.
So
That's
we've
crazy.
been on for like almost 2 hours. Thank you so much,
you go.
guys.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Anyone else want to say anything else before we go? Or live, or in my case, sleep.
I just want to say congrats on taking the plunge,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
hosting your first live.
Congrats.
You know,
Congrats.
so congrats to you. I hope to see this, you know, happening many, many more times. And I'm not just saying that because I want back on. I'm just saying, you know, that I think you'll have fun, you know. So yeah, good to see you up here and keep going. You know, it only gets easier. Or so they
Yeah.
tell me. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, I still suck at it. So
Like the
Yeah.
first
don't
time.
take my advice.
Kill it.
It definitely breaks up the week, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's something I always wanted to do, but it's like, where do I fit in? Where do I go? I don't want to be like stepping on anyone's toes. And then, am I always going to talk about Star Wars? Like, there's only so much we can talk about, and you don't want to sound like a broken record. So,
Right.
we'll
for
see.
sure. But everybody brings their own perspective, right, to the show, right? So we
Definitely.
might all be watching Skeleton Crew, the exact same episode, right? But we all got a slightly different, you know, point of view, right? So
Yeah.
So if you're looking at it from a high level, it's like, oh yeah, he's talking about Skeleton Crew. Well, yeah, so there's, you know, 200 other channels that same night, but we all bring a little bit, you know, different into it, and I'm sure you will too. So don't let that like deter you from, you know, if you want to do a show about Star Wars, go right ahead. Trust me, there's plenty of us, you know, that'll be watching. So don't even worry about that.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I have amazing friends, so you guys are. I'm here because you guys are here. Basically, that's the only reason why I'm still in this community, because you guys are just so freaking amazing. I truly do adore and respect you all. So thank you all for coming on.
I appreciate you and right back at you. Yeah.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
This was very much
So,
fun.
of course, it wouldn't be a show without you, right?
Exactly.
Saying dumb stuff.
Now you can start making horror stuff.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I would, now that I have a
I
list
don't
of right.
I think
not to watch.
Jason wants a centipede.
Oh God. Yo, I heard that there was a cast couldn't stop eating the shit because it was chocolate. It was like, oh, still.
Oh no.
That's funny.
That's a mind fuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I gotta swear, but that's a mind fuck. It's like I can't do that. No.
I just think of Bill Murray and Caddyshack.
Yeah.
I still prefer Bill Murray in, was it Zombieland?
Oh, he's so good.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
So
good.
funny.
He shot me.
Yeah. You got any regrets? It's like, oh, maybe Garfield. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
God, that killed me, dude. When I heard it the
Oh,
first time, I couldn't stop laughing, dude.
That's hilarious.
that's funny as fuck.
Oh my God.
No, it was fun, Diana. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Try to make it fun. So I didn't bore you guys. It's good.
No,
Nah, it was good.
And the ladies were something special for you. So
and it was even
I kinda like
funny
that.
to watch you panic in the very beginning when you're trying to figure out the sound.
I know.
Yeah.
You're like, nope, not this one.
Yeah.
Nope, not that one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You kind of messed me up. I shut down twice. I said, is it me?
Yeah.
And then I
That's-
saw that it was that. I'm like, you got to click us in.
Mhm.
it's sad we didn't record that, but yeah.
But
But
I mean, to her credit, she started 10 minutes before and she got it going.
Yeah.
I'm sure
absolutely.
every single one of
Yeah.
us have been on 30 minutes before, and
Oh
she was
my
like,
God,
"Oh,
yeah.
I
shit."
messed it up royally. Yep. Absolutely right. Very
And I-
much so.
Yeah. But thank you all for coming on, agreeing to be on this show with all these amazing viewers and the future viewers and aliens that are going to see all this and ghosts and whatnot. So
Absolutely.
thank you all, and I hope you have an amazing week. And
Thank you.
see
Likewise.
Agreed.
you
Thank you.
Thanks.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Hi, guys.
See you guys. This is the best part. She's going to try.